Welcome to ICAN Academy YouTube channel. In this lecture, I want to provide solution to question number 1 on public sector accounting and finance. ICAN May 2024 cash budget. If you are coming across my lecture for the first time, please do well by liking the video, share it with others, and subscribe so that you don't miss my upcoming videos. A returning subscriber, I say thank you for being part of this channel. Now let's have the question. ICAN May 2024 public sector accounting and finance. Question number 1. The University of Okolu Consultancy Unit, UNITCO Consult, provides training, courses for staff, public and private, individual. The consultancy unit is currently collating information for its budget for the 6 months ending December 31st, 2021. The following information is available. 1. Provisional bookings for courses. We have July, August, September, October, November, and December. We have number of courses 0, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4 for July to December. Average number of attendees per course in July is 0, August 16, September 8, October 16, November 8, December 12. No courses are run during the month of July. UNITCO Consult requires intending participants to confirm their attendance in the week prior to the course, given their credit card number, first and last 4 digits, as a guarantee. On average, 75% of provisional bookings are confirmed and therefore result in fee payment. 2. Course prices. Each course lasts for 3 days, running from Friday to Sunday, and the fee for each course is 120,000 naira per attendee. All courses have to be paid for in full on the first day of the course. Any returning participant will be given a 25% discount on the fee. 1 in 3 of confirmed bookings is from a returning participant. 3. Personnel cost. Experienced team of professors led by Emeritus Professor Omoquileola deliver UNITCO Consult courses. He is not a member of staff at UNITCO Consult, but rather an outsourced facilitator. Emeritus Professor Omoquileola charges UNITCO Consult 300,000 naira for each course and is supported by his assistant, Dr. Shukuma. Emeritus Professor Omoquileola pays his assistants a wage of 50,000 naira per course. UNITCO Consult has several part-time support staff. Wages cost for July are only 100,000 naira per month, but every month thereafter amounts to 400,000 naira. However, the consult is planning to increase wages by 5% from September. All staff are paid at the end of each month for that month's work. Note 4. Property cost. The university owns a researcher's lodge, which includes an office, a large kitchen, and 2 conference rooms. UNITCO Consult rents the researcher's lodge at a rental cost of 2.4 million naira per annum, with rents being paid quarterly in advance on March 31st, June 30, September 30, and December 31st. However, the consultancy unit has just received a notice from the bursar of the university stating that with effect from December 31st, 2021, annual rental payments will increase by 5%. Note 5. Food cost, tea, break, and lunch. All food items purchased by the researchers lodge is organic and delivered weekly by Unico's farms on the 5th day of each month. Unico Consult pays the bill for the previous month's food deliveries. However, in December, Unico Consult is also required to settle its bill for December's food requirements due to the 2-week holiday taken by Unico Farm in January. In recent months, the cost for food on each training course has been 5,000 naira per attendee. However, due to lower availability of organic produce, inflation of 2% per month is expected to occur from September onwards. Food costs for June 2021 are expected to be 110,000 naira. Note 6. General overheads. The running cost of Unico Consult is 835,000 naira per annum, paid in 10 equal installments from April to January each year. The consult fuel cost of 420,000 naira per annum is paid through equal monthly direct debits. However, it has just come to the fuel suppliers' attention that the direct debits from January to April failed due to system error. Therefore, the direct debit payment for July will include these outstanding months. Note 7. Capital expenditure. Unico Consult needs to replace its 3 air conditioners in one of the conference rooms by August. The price is 180,000 naira each, but Unico Consult managing director is confident that he can obtain a 10% discount on this price. The supplier is also allowing Unico Consult to pay for the air conditioners in 2 installments, one in August and the other in October. Note 8. Bank account. The bank balance on the consultancy's bank account is expected to be 0. On June 30, 2021, it currently has a sufficient overdraft facility to cover any cash deficit arising. Note 9. Remittances. The consultancy unit is expected to remit 50% of its cash balance to the university account on half-yearly basis required. Prepare a cash budget for each of the 6 months in the period ending December 31st, 2021. ICAN May 2024, PSAF, question number 1. That is Public Sector Accounting and Finance, question number 1. Let's have the solution to the question. We have the name of the public sector entity, the University of Okolo, Consultancy Unit, Unico Consult. University of Okolo, Consultancy Unit. Cash budget for 6 months ending December 31st, 2021. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is no space. I will have included a column for total. So this is for month of July, August, September, October, November, and December. Amount in 1,000 naira. For better understanding, go through my earlier presentations on cash budget. So, you start with receipts. Receipts. What are the items of receipts we have in this question? Now, go through the note 1. You were told the provisional bookings for courses. You were given the provisional bookings from July to December 2021. So, this is the number of courses. This is the average number of attendees per course. That is the number of people who attend each courses is what you are given. And these are the number of courses offered in each of the months. No courses are running during the month of July. That is why you have July to be 0. Unicode consult requires intending participants to confirm their attendance in the week prior to the course, given their credit card number. They have to confirm their attendance. First and last 4 digits is a guarantee. As a guarantee. On average, 75% of provisional bookings are confirmed and therefore result in fee payment. That is to show that of these attendees in each of the months, it's not all of them that will be confirmed. It's not all of them that will pay the fee. So the proportion of the attendees who will pay the fee is 75% of the total number. Therefore, these are the provisional attendees. They have provisional, working 1, provisional attendee. You have for July, August, September, October, November, and December. So, the provisional attendee in July, we have is 0, 16, 8, 16, 8, and 12. Let's put down these figures. In July, so provisional attendee. In July, you have 0. August, you have 16. September, 8. October, 16. November, 8. And December, we have 12. You were told, on average, 75% of the provisional bookings are confirmed and therefore result in fee payment. So those that will be confirmed. Confirmed, attendee, budgeted, confirmed, attendee, which is 75% of the provisional booking. This is the provisional booking. So 75% of 0 will be 0. 75% of 16. That gives us, we have 12 in August. 12 will be confirmed. In September, 75% of 8. 6 will be confirmed in September. 12 in October. 6 in November. In December now, 75% of 12. That gives us 9. 9 will be confirmed in October. So that means these are the number of attendees that will pay the fee. If you now look at the course prices, each course lasts for 3 days, running from Friday to Sunday. And the fee for each course is 120,000 per attendee. Per attendee. So per attendee, each course is 120,000 naira. What would that be the total number of attendees that will attend each courses for the month? Remember the number of courses. Number of courses in July we have 0, August 2, September 4, October 3, November 4, December 4. Number of courses. Number of courses. 0, we have 2, 4, 4, 3, then 4, 4. So if you multiply, let me call this one A and this one B. Then the total number of attendee, the budgeted number of attendee for the month, which is A times B. A times B. Those that will attend the course is 0 in July, August 24. Since there are 2 courses, 12 attendee for each course, then that means you'll be having 24. 6 times 4, that is 24 in September. 12 times 3, that is 36. 6 times 4, 24. 9 times 4, 36. These are the number of attendees. Back to the same note. Any returning participant will be given a 25% discount on the fee. So how many will be the returning student? 1 in 3 of confirmed booking is from a returning participant. Returning 1 in 3, that is 1 over 3. 1 in 3 means 1 over 3. That will be the returning participant. Now, returning participant now. Returning attendee or returning participant, which is 1 over 3 of this. 1 over 3 will be 0. 1 over 3, that will be 8. 8. This will be 12. This will be 8. This will be 12. If you remove that, these are the returning participants. If these are the returning participants, if you remove the returning participant from it, then the remaining balance will be the new attendee who just came during the period. New attendee. So it's 0. Then 24 minus 8. That is 16. 16. This is 4. 24. 16. Then this will be 24. If these are the new entrants, then, and you were told, and the fee for each course is 120,000 per attendee. So that means if it is 120,000 per attendee, the new attendee now, so the amount now you multiply by 120,000. New entrance. new entrants. The fee from them at 120,000 naira, 120,000, 120,000 per attendee. 120,000 times is 0. So this will be 0. 16 times 120,000. This will be 1,920,000. 1,920,000. I added K. The K there means I'm still left with 1,000, which is 3 zeros. This one again, 120,000 times 16. 1,920,000. Therefore, this one, 24 times 120,000. This will be 2,880,000. 2,880,000. This one will be 1,920,000. Why this one will be 2,880,000. 2,880,000. Now, the fee received now. Fee received. Fees from new entrants. That is the new attendee. In July, we have a 0. August, 1,920,000. September, 1,920,000. October, 2,880,000. November, 1,920,000. December, 2,880,000. So August, 1,920,000. Then September, 1,920,000. October, 2,880,000. November, 1,920,000. December, 2,880,000. These are the fee received from the new entrants. Then how much will be received from the returning attendee? Fees from returning student. Returning student. Let me have that as working too. I've calculated the number of the returning student earlier for each of the months. So in July, returning attendee is 0. Returning attendee 0, 8, 8, 12, 8, 12. In July, we have 0. August, this is returning students. August, I have 8. September, 8. October, 12. November, 8. December, 12. Then, fee received. This is number of students, number of attendees. Then fee received. No fee is received at 120,000 naira. So 120,000 times 0 will be 120. Will be 0. 8 times 120,000. This will be 960,000. That is the amount that will be received. So 8 times 120,000. Then 8 times 120,000. This will also be 960,000. 12 times 120,000. That gives us 1,440,000. 8 times 120,000. That will be 960,000. While this one will be 1,440,000. Now back to the question. Any returning participant will be given a 25% discount on the fee. Now, we have to deduct the discount less discount at 25%. So 25% of 960,000. 25% of 1,440,000, that is 360,000. 360,000. If we remove 360,000 from 1,440,000, then you'll be left with the balance of 1,080,000. Then 960,000, 25% of 960,000. That gives us 240,000. 240,000. If you remove 240,000 from 960,000, then the amount received will be 720,000. Discount 240,000. Then 720,000. Discount of 240,000. Then we have 720,000 received. Discount of 360, then 1,080,000 will be received. So, fee from returning student, that is from working to. So, in July we have May. August 720,000. In September 720,000. In October 1,080,000. In November 720,000. In December 1,080,000 will be received. Total receipts or budgeted receipts. Let me have that to be A. So in July we have 0. August 1,920 plus 720. That is totaled 2,640. September 2,640. October 2,880 plus 1,080. That is totaled 3,960. Then November 2,640. December we have 3,960. After receipts, we have payments. Note 3. We're told personnel costs. Experienced team of professors led by Emeritus Professor Mokwinle deliver Unico Consult courses. He is not a member of staff at Unico Consult, but rather an outsourced facilitator. Emeritus Professor Mokwinle charges Unico Consult 300,000 naira for each course. 300,000 naira for each course, and is supported by his assistant, Dr. Shukuma. Emeritus Professor Mokwinle pays his assistant a wage of 50,000 naira per course. This wage was paid by the professor from the sum of 300,000 per course. So that means this 50,000 will not be relevant unless you want to split this 300,000 into two by subtracting 50,000 minus from 300,000 and multiply by number of courses or courses. So, but otherwise, if you want to use this 300,000, the 50,000 naira will be useless because it is the professor that pays the 50,000 to Dr. Shukuma. So not the Unico consult. So we will not consider the 50,000. Remember the fee paid to tutor is 300,000 naira for each course. So now, working number 3, tutor cost. We have for July, August, September, October, November, and December. So tutor, the cost is 300,000, 300,000, 300,000. I think the 300,000 is per month. So, outsource facilitator, emeritus professor Mokunle charges Unico consult 300,000 for each course and is supported by assistants. Okay. So that is for on a monthly basis, 300,000. Amount in thousand naira for each course. And how many courses were taken in each of the months? You have number of courses. July 0, August 2, September 4, October 3, November 4, December 4. Number of courses. Number of courses. July is 0 because no course was taken. So, August 2, September 4, October 3, November 4, December 4. Now, let's proceed. That note. They have several part-time support staff. Wages cost for July are only 100,000 per month. So it is the staff that increased. So now the amount that will be paid. Here we have 600,000. 600,000. Then 300 times 4. That will be 1.2 million. The amount is in thousand. Total fee. That is in thousand. Then 3 times this will be 900,000. This will be 1.2 million. And December will also be 1.2 million. That is 300 times 4. So the fee, that is tutor cost. Tutor cost. Working number 3. For August, July is 0, August 600, September 1, 2, October 900, November 1, 2, December 1, 2. 1, 2 for September, October 900, November 1, 2, December 1, 2. That is for tutor. Then, Unico Consult has several part-time support staff. Wages cost for July are only 100,000 naira per month. But every month thereafter amounts to 400,000. However, the consult is planning to increase wages by 5% from September. We were told July will be 100,000, any other month will be 400,000, but the wages will be increased by 5% from September. So, staff cost. July 100,000 as stated. August 400,000 thereafter. Amounts to 400,000. However, the consult is planning to increase wages by 5% from September. All staff are paid at the end of each month for that month's work. If wages will be increased, let me say working number 4. Number 4, staff cost. That is from September now. From September, if it increase by 5%, that means it will become 105%. If you add 5% to 100, it will be 105 times 400,000. 105% of 400,000. That gives us 420,000 naira. 420,000 naira. Alternatively, just calculate 5% of 400,000 and add the result of change to 400,000 if this approach is too tedious for you. So 420,000 for any other month, effective from September. So 420, 420, 420, 420. Property cost. The university owns a researcher's lodge, which includes an office, a large kitchen, and 2 conference rooms. Unico Consult rents the researcher's lodge at a rental cost of 2.4 million naira. The rental cost is 2.4 million per annum, that is for a year, with rents being paid quarterly in advance. If the rent is payable in quarterly now, if you divide 2.4 million by 4, 2.4 million divided by 4, that will give you the amount payable per quarter, which is 600,000 naira. You were told it is paid quarterly in advance on March 31st, meaning that the rent for April, May, June will be paid on the 31st of March. The one for July, August, September will be paid in June. That is in advance. The one for October, November, December, that will be paid in September. While the one for January, February, March of the following year will be paid in December. Back to the question. However, the consultancy unit has just received a notice from the bursar of the university stating that with effect from December 31st, 2021, annual rental will increase by 5%. That means the rent for 2021 will still remain at 2.4 million naira. While the one for 2022, since the increase will take effect as of December, that means the rent for 2021 will have been paid. That of 2022 is the amount you are going to increase by 5%. Therefore, rent for 2021, which is 2.4 million, divided by 4 quarters of the year, that gives you 600,000 per quarter. The amount payable per quarter is 600,000. That means this 600,000 will be paid in March, in June, and September. But rent for 2022 now, 2022, since you were told rent would increase by 5% by December 2021. So we have 2.4 million. If you increase it by 5%, 1.05, or you calculate 5% of 2.4 million, then you add the results to 2.4 million. That gives us 1.05 times 2.4 million. Effective 2022, the rent will increase to 2,520,000. 2,520,000. Therefore, quarterly renter now. Quarterly renter becomes 2,520,000 divided by 4. That gives us divided by 4. So we have 630,000 naira. 630,000 naira per quarter. Remember, you were told that the rent is payable in advance. If it is payable in advance, one will be paid in March. I've told you the one for April, May, and June will be paid in March, and March is not part of our budget period. The one for July, August, September will be paid in June. June is not equally part of our budget period. While the one for October, November, December of 2021, that will be paid in September 2021. And how much is payable per quarter in 2021? We have 600,000. That is property cost. Property cost. Let me call this working form. Property cost or rent. The one that will be paid in September. This is August, September. That is 600,000. That is the rent for October 2021, November 2021, and December 2021, which is 600,000 that will be paid. Remember, in 2022, the quarterly renter increases to 630,000. The rent for January 2022, February, and March 2022 will be paid in December, since it is payable quarterly in advance. So, for December now, we have 630,000. That is the first quarter of the year 2022, since it is payable quarterly in advance. This 600,000 we have in September is the rent for October, November, and December 2021. This 630 you have in December 2021 are the rent for January, February, March of 2022, the first quarter of the year 2022. The property cost, that is working number 4. Back to the question. Note 5. We were given food costs, tea break, and lunch. All food items purchased by the Researchers Lodge is organic and delivered weekly by Unico Farms on the 5th day of each month. The food item is delivered on the 5th day of each month. Unico Consult pays the bill for the previous month food deliveries. That means the food delivery for January will be paid for in February. The one for February will be paid in March. The one for March will be paid in April. That of April will be paid in May. The one for May in June. The one for June will be paid in July. The one for July will be paid in August. The one for August will be paid in September, and in that order. That is what is made. Will be paid. We were told Unico Consult pays the bill for the previous month's food deliveries. It is the previous month that will be paid this month. However, in December, Unico Consult is also requires to settle its bill for December's food requirements. Remember, in December, it is the bill for November that Unico Consult ought to have paid. But you were told in that month of December, we will also paid for December, since the settled bill for December food requirement due to the 2 weeks holiday taken by Unico Consult in January. Because of the holiday in January, we will be required to pay for December own alongside that of November. That means in the month of December, 2 months will be required to pay. That of November, which is the previous month, as required here. Previous month, November. Then the requirement, the information here shows that of December will be paid alongside that of November in the month of December. Now, in recent months, the cost for food on each training course has been 5,000 per attendee. Each training cost 5,000 per attendee. However, due to lower availability of organic produce, inflation of 2% per month is expected to occur from September onwards. Inflation will take place in September. Now, working number 5. Working 5. We want to calculate for food cost. Food cost. You have, let me include June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Then you were told the cost is 5,000 naira per attendee. The total number of attendees in July is 0, August 24, September 24. This is total number of attendees, which was calculated from our working one. So 0, 24, 24, 36, 24, 36. So number of attendees, total number of attendees. July 0, July 0, August 24, September 24, October 36, November 24, and December 36. These are the total number of attendees. Cost per attendee. You were told it is 5,000 naira. As stated in note 5, 5,000 naira per attendee. So 5,000 times 0 in July, that would be 0. 24, let me see, amount is in thousand. All amount is in 1,000 naira. 24 times 5,000, that gives us 120,000. 24 times 5,000, that will also be 120,000. 36 times 5,000, that gives us 180,000. 24 times 5,000, that gives us 120,000, and this is 180,000. You were told inflation of 2% per month is expected to occur from September onwards. That inflation will start from the month of September. We want to adjust for inflation effective September. Inflation adjustment effective September. We have September, October, November, and December. The cost amounting in 1,000. Then that of September we have 120, October 180, November 120, December 180. So we have 120 September, 120 October, 180 November, 120 December 180. 120 December 180. So we want to adjust for inflation. Inflation is 1 plus r raised to power n, to adjust for it, to incorporate. September is the first month. So month 1, we have inflationary rate. We were told it is at 2%. If the rate of inflation is 2%, that means our R is 2%. 2% is 0.02 plus 1, that will be 1.02. So we have 1.02 raised to power n. So if your n is 1, the first month, 1.02 raised to power 1, that will still be 1.02. 1.02. Then you multiply it by this cost times 120 times 1.02. That gives us, so we have 122.4. Amount is in thousand. Then this one, 1.02 raised to power n. N is 2, the second month. So we have 1.02 raised to power 2. That gives us 1.0404. Then multiply that by 180 times 180. So we have 187.3 approximately. That of November, being the third month, 1.02 raised to power 3. So 1.02 exponential 3, that gives us 1.06 times 120. We have 127.3. In the month of December, which is the fourth month, 1.02 raised to power 4. We have 1.02 exponential 4 times 180. That gives us 194.8. 194.8. Unico Consult pays the bill for the previous month. So that of June will be paid in July. That of July will be paid in August. That of August will be paid in September, and in that order. So, however, in December, Unico Consult is also requires to settle its bill for December. That means in the month of December, the bills for both November and December will be settled together in December. Now, back to our workings. How much will be settled? Food costs. Food costs. Working 5. Working number 5. Then we've gotten the amount that will be settled. This August will be settled in September. So that means in September you will have 120 there. So 120 in September. That of September will be settled in October. September will be settled in October. And we have adjusted for September own. And we got 122.4. 122.4. That is the amount that will be settled in October. The October own, which is 187.3, will be settled in November. So we have 187.3. The November own and December will be settled together. So you sum up the two items. 127.3 plus 194.8. That is totaled 322.1. 322.1. That is the amount that will be settled in the month of December. 322.1. Then how much will be settled in August? The July own, and nothing is in July, will be settled in August. Since we don't have anything in July, so in August we have that. Then, continuation of note 5. Food costs for June 2021 are expected to be 110,000. This is for the month of June, and that will be settled in July. So in July, we have 110,000. 10. No, C, general overheads. The running cost of Unico Consult is 835,000 naira per annum, paid in 10 equal installments from April to January each year. If the running costs will be payable from April to January in 10 installments. If you divide 35,000 by 10, that gives you 83,500. And that will be payable from April to January. So now working number 6. Working 6. General overheads, which include from April this year to January. We have running cost 835,000 divided by 10. That will be 83,500. This amount will be payable from April this year to January of the following year. Back to the question. No, this is April to January of the following year. That is when this amount will be payable. Back to the question. You were told the constant fuel cost of 20,000 naira per annum is paid through equal monthly direct debits. Now let's have fuel cost. Fuel cost. That will be 420,000 divided by 12. 420,000 divided by 12. That gives us 35,000 naira per month. Since this 420,000 is per annum, that is why we are dividing it by 12. And you were told, no, this 35,000 will be payable from January to December. January to December. That is when the 35,000 will be paid. Paid through equal monthly direct debits. However, it has just come to the fuel supplier's attention that the direct debit from January to April failed due to system error. Therefore, the direct debit payment for July will include these outstanding months. Now, let's single out general overheads for general overheads for July. That will comprises fuel cost, running cost of 83,500 as calculated for the month of July. Then fuel cost. That is for the month of July. That will be 35,000. You were told. However, it has just come to the fuel supplier's attention that the direct debits from January to April failed due to system error. Therefore, the direct debit payment for July will include these outstanding months. So we are going to include the direct debit for the failed month, which is January, February, March, April, 4 months. We are going to include it in July payments. So direct failed payment, which is 4 months times 35,000 per month. That gives us 140,000. This is for the failed month is from January, February, March, and April. That is this 140,000. Then the total will be 83,500 plus 35,000 plus 140,000. That gives us 258,500. That is general overheads for the month of July. General overheads working 6. The July own is 258,500. 258.5. Then other months. The other months will comprise the running cost of 83,500 and the monthly payments of 35,000. Let me have general overheads, other months. Let me say general overheads, other months, apart from July. We have running costs of 83,500 plus fuel costs of 35,000. If you sum up that, 83,500 plus 35,000, that is totaled 118,500. So other months 118.5, 118.5, 118.5, 118.5, 118.5. Then note 7, capital expenditure. Unico Consults needs to replace its 3 air conditioners in one of the conference rooms by August. So it will be replaced in August. The price is 180,000 naira each. And how many are they? 3. You want to replace 3. And each is 180,000. That means the total cost will be 3 times 180,000. But Unico Consult managing directors is confident that he can obtain a 10% discount on this price. He can obtain now. Let me have working number 7. Working 7, which is for capital expenditure. Capital expenditure. We have 3 air conditioners. Air conditioners cost of 3 times 180,000. 3 times 180,000. That gives us 540,000. The cost of the 3 is 540,000. And he's confident that he can get a discount of 10% on this price. So you let discount. Discount 10% of 540,000. That will be 54,000. If you remove 54,000, then you have 486,000. Back to the question. The supplier is also allowing Unico Consult to pay for the air conditioner in 2 installments, one in August and the other in October. So number of installments, number of installments. That will be 486,000 divided by 2, since you have 2 installments. That gives us 243,000. And the installments will be paid, one in August and the other one in October. So capital expenditure working 7. One installment will be paid in August This is July, August. This is August, 243,000. And another one will be paid in October. This is October, 243,000. Note 8, bank account. The bank balance on the consultancy's bank account is expected to be zero on June 30, 2021. It currently has a sufficient overdraft facility to cover any cash deficit arising. So that is all about the transaction. So now let's sum up the payments now. Total payments. We have that as B. We have the receipts to be A. So 100 plus 110 plus 258.5. Then for the month of July, the payment is totaled 468.5. Then August, 600 plus 400, that is 1,000 plus 118.5 plus 243. The August payment is totaled 1361.5. Then that of September, 1,200 plus 420 plus 600 plus 120 plus 118.5. That is totaled 2458.5. Then October, 900 plus 420 plus 122.4 plus 118.5 plus 243. Then that is totaled 1,803.9. Then November, 1,200 plus 420 plus 187.3 plus 118.5. Then you have 1,925.8. Then December, 1,200 plus 420 plus 630 plus 322.1 plus 118.5. Then we have 2,690.6. Now, they have net cash flows, which is A minus B. Remember, our A is the total receipts, while B is the total payments. Receipts in July is zero, and payment is 468.5. You should subtract 0 minus this, so it will be negative 468.50. Then August, our receipt is total 2,640 minus payment 1,361.5. Then we have 1,278.5. Then September, receipt is total 2,640 minus payments 2,458.5. That gives us 181.5. Then October, receipts is total 3,960 minus payments 1,803.9. We have 2,156.1. Then November, receipt is 2,640. 2,640 minus payment 1,925.8. Then we have 714.2. Then December, receipts 3,960 minus payments 2,690.6. Then we have 1,269.4. Note 8, bank account. The bank balance on the consultancies bank account is expected to be zero on June 30, 2021. It currently has a sufficient overdraft facility to cover any cash deficit arising. So if the closing balance as at June is zero, note the closing balance in the month of June supposed to be the opening balance in July. That means in July, there won't be opening balance. So opening balance in July, nil. That means you'll be having the closing balance. To be negative 468.5. And you were told you have sufficient overdraft facility. That means this overdraft can be met in July since you have enough. Then this closing balance will be the opening balance here. 468.5 negative. So the closing balance, we have 1,278.5 minus 468.5. Then you have 810. Which is the closing balance. The 810 here becomes the opening balance here. So if you add plus 181.5, then you have 991.5. So that becomes the opening balance, 991.5. So let's add plus 2156.1. Then we have 3147.6. So becoming the opening balance, 3147.6 plus 714.2. Then we have 3861.8. Then becoming the opening balance here, 3861.8. You add plus 1269.4. Then you have 5,131.2. Note 9, remittances. The consultancy unit is expected to remit 50% of its cash balance to the university's account on half-yearly basis. If this remittance will be made half-yearly, that means one of the remittance will be made in the month of June, which is half year. Another one will be made at the year end, which is December 31st. One remittance will be made in June, another one will be made in December. Since the remittance are to be made half yearly. So June is not part of our budget period. So that means the remittance now, this is the balance cash. This is cash balance before the remittance. Now let's have the remittance now. Since it is half yearly, June is not part of our budget period. The only remittance that will be made in the month of December. So 50%. You were told the remittance is 50%. If you calculate 50% of this, remittance at 50%. 50% of this, that gives us 2,000, 565, 565.6. So if you remove it now, so the balance will be 2,565.6. This is the balance after the remittance. So here you have 468.50 negative. Here you have 810. What you have here? Here you have 991.5. Here you have 3147.6. Then here you have 3861.8. Then this month you have this as the balance. That is the end of the solution to the question. Please drop the love emoji. Also share the video with others. Thanks for watching ICAN.